Immediate start warehouse jobs available. Light and clean work, full training, minimum weekly wage, 356.40. Average weekly wage, including overtime, is 463. Weekly pay, financial performance incentive, permanent employment opportunities. Join our team of fulfillment operatives with opportunity for permanent future employment. In the past year, over 140 flexible employees have secured permanent employment at this friendly, clean, and growing global e-commerce fulfillment organization with its UK operations base, with their UK operations. We want to hear from you if you are a team player looking for full-time work. You don't need previous experience for the role, but what is important is your attitude to do your best work every day. Attention to detail, pride in your work, and numeracy are important too. Full training will be provided. There are also a number of vacancies on the 6:30 to 2:30 p.m. shift. Financial performance incentives, monthly financial superstar awards, paid breaks, free hot drinks, free on-site parking, staff sales, referral schemes. You will also accrue holiday pay, for example, see 18 hours holiday accrual per month at your hourly rate of pay based on working a 40-hour working week. Interviews will be held on site. It is really easy to apply and the process is fast. You can register fully online with no paperwork by replying to this online vacancy. Our recruitment team will then contact you for an initial telephone pre-screen and to tell you more about the job. Successful candidates will be invited to interview in person.
Like, I think, wait, can I say what I spotted in that? Okay, so the main thing I spotted was it says telephone pre-screen, but a telephone pre-screen may not be acceptable for everyone because there's people who are deaf, people with vocal tics, autistic people, people with social phobia who may not be able to do a telephone call, a telephone pre-screen.
You know that a fulfillment center is literally, picking orders and packing them, right? So there's a certain level of physicality required. I don't know what the market is like in the UK. Are those reasonable wages for this type of work?
I have no idea. Sorry.
Okay. 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 So for you, where you saw the barrier was in how someone will be contacted for the interview.
Yeah, I mean, it depends what the job is. Again, like if it is a job where you have to speak on telephone a lot, that's understandable. But if there is a job that doesn't really require you to speak on the phone, but it's just you getting on with your own work, then a telephone pre-screen might be a barrier if someone is deaf or if they have vocal tics or auditory processing issues or are autistic or things like that.
Right. So here in Canada, many employers or potential employers will put some kind of a disclaimer saying like everyone is encouraged to apply, blah, blah, blah. If you require accommodations for the interview, just let us know, right? So is there a custom like that in the UK? So a problem like that in a quote unquote problem like that in a job description could easily be countered by saying, if you require accommodation for the interview, please let us know. That would definitely solve that problem easily.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So I think it depends because it says you can apply originally online. It depends if the online bit has part where you can say what accommodations you need or just comment section. It just depends on the early application process and whether you get a chance to actually say that.
It also presumes that you have access to a computer. It also presumes that you have access to online, right? So that could be a barrier for applying as well. So anything else in there?
Well, another thing I wrote was, I mean, again, I don't know, but it says monthly financial superstar awards, and I mean, that's quite competitive, and not everyone has an equal starting point. So I don't know.
Yeah. So this is not a sales environment, right? This is a place where you literally assemble orders and put them in a box and make sure they get shipped and that it's accurate.
Mm.
You might still be able to do that job from a wheelchair. You still might be able to do a lot of different things, but a little differently. And you are quite correct. The Superstar Awards, what is that based on?
Mm.
And
Yeah,
as I say, that is not a level playing field for anyone.
yeah, it really does depend, because you just don't know, because depending what it's based on, um, someone may be getting a superstar award for something that comes naturally to them if they don't have a disability, but then a disabled person may actually be working a lot harder, but may, in the eyes of others, may not meet whatever criteria it is to get that reward. Not sure, but that's just what I thought.
And I'm going to do the flip side of that. If I was a person who was quote unquote not able to perform according to award standards, would it be infantilizing to receive that award for effort, right? So again, like, why is there even an award in this kind of work environment? I understand that kind of reward, again, in a sales environment and, where it's supposed to be competitive. This seems like it's creating competition where there shouldn't be.
Yeah.
That would scare that, it's nice to think, oh, I could get an award, but at the same time, once you realize what, as you say, the parameters for that award is, like, are you as excited about working there?
Yeah, I'm just gonna agree with what you said with the competition thing, because that can put a lot of pressure on people and just doesn't seem too right. There was something else I put, but I don't know if it's the best one. I'm
Trust
not sure.
yourself, Toby. Trust yourself.
Well, I don't know. I'm just writing random things, but where it says full-time work, it depends on the level of flexibility. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Yeah. They are very specific as to the shift, right? So that is the shift that they are trying to fulfill. So there does not appear to be a lot of flexibility in that department. But you are correct. Again, if you are disabled, it's like, hey, I can't work full time, but I could work 20 hours a week. Get something be done. You're correct. It does not read like anything that would accommodate a part-time opportunity.
But yeah, that is all that I picked up.
Yeah. So to me, light and clean work, putting orders together, that's something that's minimally physical. I think if there was anything, major, they would have said something must be able to lift 20 pounds. There's nothing like that there. So yeah, so to me, it reads like adjustments could easily be made. Again, if it's just an order picking environment, there's ways to do that. There's ways to accommodate that, but it still would require some kind of physical ability to do certain things. But I like that they did not specify what kind of bodies they want in there.
Yeah.
So good catch.